Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn feels like Deontay Wilder doesn't have a say in where the fight between Wilder and Joshua takes place. Now we've heard that this fight's supposed to take place at some point in 2018. We've heard that from Eddie Hearn. We've heard it from Anthony Joshua. They actually haven't officially started. Well, they actually started negotiations last week, like official talks about the fight. And I'm inclined to believe Eddie Hearn when he says this. He said that talks went positive. However, there are a few things that Eddie Hearn mentioned that I want to talk on. He said that Deontay Wilder doesn't really have a say in where this fight takes place. And I agree with that. As far as I'm concerned, Anthony Joshua's the A side. Deontay Wilder's the B side. Eddie Hearn also made a few other good points. I believe it was something along the lines of Anthony Joshua's made 8 times more money than Deontay Wilder's biggest payday. I think Wilder's biggest payday was, 2.5 million? If that. But we know that Anthony Joshua's last fight made him $20 million to fight Carlos Takam, a late replacement. And of course, he won the fight. And got paid in the process, man. It's like this boxing game is about money, bro. It ain't really even about legacy. If you in this boxing game for legacy, man, then what's your purpose, really? I mean, you should be trying to make the most money that you can make possible. All right, now what else did he say? Oh yeah, as far as like the purse split is concerned, Deontay Wilder in the past has said that he is fighting for his legacy, and when it comes down to being compensated for his time, it's not about that. It's not about the money. Yet, when it comes to Anthony Joshua, he wants the 50-50 split between the two. And that's not fair at all. Anthony Joshua is a much bigger draw in his hometown when compared to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is not a draw here in America. He tends to do pretty good TV ratings, television ratings when he's on Showtime. But, I mean, he hasn't even been on pay-per-view yet. He's not a proven attraction. Just because he sells 4,000 seats in the Alabama arena, it doesn't make him a huge draw. When Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, has made millions, like millions, bro. He sold out huge stadiums in the UK. So when you compare both of these guys, and their homes at least, excuse me. When you compare both of these guys and where their homes are located, I mean Deontay Wilder is not a huge draw. Anthony Joshua is a huge draw. So, yeah, another reason why Wilder gets no say in the negotiation process. Now, Eddie Hearn has stated that he's going to probably end up having to pay Wilder more than they would like to or more than he's worth. But what is Deontay Wilder really worth? I mean, I've been trying to think, like, if Joshua made $20 million in his last fight, I mean, could he stand to make at least double that, at least 50 to 60 million fighting Wilder, I would think, because that is a huge fight. I'm not sure. I wonder what his purse was for Klitschko. I didn't look it up. If you guys know what his purse was for Klitschko, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm curious about that. But I think Wilder would be probably the biggest fight that he could make right now in terms of all the heavyweights. I'm actually willing to bet that him and Joseph Parker, in terms of, earning potential, would be on the same plane. So, but yeah, I pretty much agree with what Eddie Hearn's been saying. I think Eddie Hearn's been keeping it pretty square in terms of the negotiation process. I know a lot of people don't like Eddie Hearn, but I mean, the stuff he's been saying is making sense. It seems like Deontay Wilder doesn't really want to play ball. It seems like he has no concept of the business aspect of things. But, I mean, hey, Hearn said that if talks break down, it's going to be because Wilder priced himself out. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how things go, but that fight's probably not going to happen next. I mean, Eddie Hearn has mentioned that the fight will happen in 2018. It's really just a matter of at what point in 2018. The summer, fall, but we'll see. Deontay Wilder, most likely. I mean, Dillian White is ranked #1 by the WBC, right? And then you've got Dominic Brazil, who's like 2 or 3, I think. So one of those guys is more than likely going to be his next opponent. When it comes to Anthony Joshua, it appears that he's negotiating with several different parties. I know he was negotiating with Joseph Parker. I think Parker wanted a 60-40 split. You got Pulev, and you've also got Luis Ortiz. That's another wild card in the equation. Both of these guys could potentially fight Luis Ortiz next, but in terms of Wilder, I mean, in the WBC, I don't see him fighting Luis Ortiz. So, I mean, the fight between Wilder and AJ is going to happen. Just got to be patient, man. I mean, I want to see the fight next, personally. I would love to see it next, but I'm being realistic, man. It's not going to happen next. So, whenever it happens, I'll be here watching it. Looking forward to the fight. Let me know what you guys think. Is Deontay Wilder not... is he not the B-side to AJ's A-side? I mean, it's pretty clear to me that he's the B-side, and he doesn't get to dictate terms at all. He might come in that ring with 20-ounce gloves. You never know. That's how much of a B-side Deontay Wilder is, man. He might have to wear the same shorts that Charles Martin wore when he fought Anthony Joshua, man. Them fruit roll-up pants he was rocking. You never know, man. I'm just saying. Anthony Joshua gets to dictate terms. Wilder might even have to cut his braids off, man. Or them two braids he got. I don't know what you call that, but there's a lot of people rocking their hair like that. It's kind of whack, but I mean, again, in terms of who's dictating terms, it's Anthony Joshua. But we'll see how it goes, man. Eddie Hearn's right. He's 100% right on all of this. Let me know if you agree with what Eddie Hearn said. Let me know if you agree with what I said. Drop a comment, like the video, subscribe, Hitman Boxing. I'm back and I'm out.
This world will bring you down with mass confusion and complexities, but I am the master of my fate and captain of my soul, you see. Stuck in the mentalities that says one thing and does another, oh, the contradictories. That's when I visit my utopia of Capricornia to be free. Most would say that's not normal, but for me, life is but a dream, and your reality is what it seems. I'm sitting in the crib I found on Craigslist, staring out in space, scheming what my next move is. I'm thinking that it's time to move west. No idea what I'm doing, I'm just trying my best. Not exactly where I thought I'd be. Honestly, a 9 to 5 never was in my dreams. I've been feeling all alone lately. Nothing I ain't used to since '88 as a baby. When I came up out the womb, everybody knew it was something special about me that fills a room. I never understood it, but my OG told me it's a blessing. I should use it to the fullest. And that's what I've been trying to do. But it's hard to keep a smile on your face while paying dues. Damn, it's hella cloudy in the room, and the shadow of reality is darkest when it glooms.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army of clouds.
I had a suicide dream about a month ago, while I was sleeping on the couch at my parental's house. That's when I knew that it was time for me to up and go. So I booked it, couple friends took it personal. Like, why you just up and go? Ain't even bother to tell nobody, that's rude, bro. It was unintentional. Conversations with myself, I need a hospital. I think I've gone bipolar. Half of me is conservative and the other stoner. I think I lost the love that I had from a good girl. The temp is negative 18, yeah, that's a cold world. Janis Joplin that's playing on my Pandora station. Cosmic Blues, just some emotional life changes. Whole time, no, I gotta stop looking back, because the future's not a present, gotta get on track.
I'm in the midst of the world. I wish someone could see me. Surrounded by clouds, free me. It's like an endless dream, leading to endless roads. I wanna be free from this army